Let's cook by fire. Okay, so I've got my vegetables, squash, carrots, cabbage, onions, and take a look at this cabbage right here. My hands are clean. This is a video about not wasting. You see all of that? That's pepper. So don't think that's mold or anything weird. Okay, so there's also tomatoes. And I put just everything you could think of in this water. And then we're just going to boil it with iodized salt, pepper, a little bit of garlic. And we're not going to waste this cabbage. So the rest of the cabbage looks great. But there's a little bit of the cabbage where it's not moldy. It's just old. And so the point of this video is let's cook without wasting. So your main ingredients are just vegetables. Throw them in. Some of you like mushrooms. Throw them in. I don't, but I like the flavoring. I don't like the texture of mushrooms. So this is a very close up. I also have chili peppers in there, so that will definitely add some spice. So the point of this, once again, is to say, hey, you can eat vegetarian or not. I'm not vegetarian. My mother was. You can put a beef bone in there for the flavoring, or you could use bouillon beef broth. I do the beef bone. And before you know it, you have a beautiful, tasty soup. You didn't waste anything. And so let me tell you a story about that real quick. I had an Iranian student at my house in the 90s. And I was to oversee everything and help him out, make sure he went to school and all of that. He's a good guy. I can't call him kid anymore. His dad visited from Iran, and his dad worked in Switzerland. So, they were pretty much a high-end family, I would say. So anyway, his dad was telling me they don't waste anything. They have, less health issues and all of that, but they don't waste anything. Food is not always available to the table, so they don't waste anything. And I said, it's weird because my great-grandmother told me before the Depression, they didn't waste anything. And then my grandma, Lucy, who was a mission Indian, but Shoshone tribe, she said they didn't waste anything. And she was born in 1912. My great-grandma was 1898. And so then we have them saying the same thing as this guy from another country. They didn't waste anything. Because for one, we're so used to cutting the ends off of everything. Well, we don't need to cut so much of the end off, So I've learned that, and then sometimes through the years, I'm spoiled, and, I'm an American. I'll get some more later. But I was thinking, what if we actually go through some hard times? Maybe we can't get our vegetables so easily in a certain season. So I started jarring, which people call canning. And I've learned to do that. And also just not wasting. That is not going to hurt me to have brown lettuce or a little bit of brown cabbage. Okay, if something gets slimy, you don't want to eat that. But I'm just saying, that's not slimy, and I'm not wasting it. Most people would cut off almost to an inch. That's almost a meal for some people, because you think about if you ever had to ration out your food. Think about that for a moment. How much that could carry someone through in order to survive. So I'm not here to be gloom and doom. I'm here to say that the fact is there is going to be gloom and doom, and we are going to have some hard times. And it is prophetic, and I have had dreams, and my mother had dreams before she passed, and everything she dreamt came true. The fact is we are going to go through hard times. I don't know when. Will I be alive? I don't know. But I'm saying try not to waste. And You don't have to be vegetarian to enjoy this meal. I mean, you could have bread, and that's another thing. I'm going to post where I make bread. I don't need to go and buy a bread maker. I don't need to buy special things to make it work. Okay, so anyway, I love you all. Thank you, YouTube family. Jackie and I appreciate you. What's coming up next is her Cancun trip. And she's out there ministering on the beach. I will tell you that. Take care. Love you much. Come and see us again. I've decided I'm going to cook by fire today. And to me, it's cheaper to cook by fire. And I'm outside camping on my own property. I love it. So my neighbors are already wanting some soup. And one just chimed in and asked how long before dinner. Yeah.